This is an image of the guillotine, made popular in the 18th century by the French Revolution. And during that time, it was the quickest way to go. Of all the ways that one can be executed, the guillotine was the most humane. In my opinion, there's no question about it. The guillotine was created because manual beheading was inconsistent at best. And when we say manual beheading, we're talking about a guy with an axe. There were very famous cases of very famous people who had their heads lopped off by an executioner with an axe. And it took quite a number of blows before the executioner got through the neck. So the guillotine was created in an effort to, if you will, make beheading more humane. A guillotine is really nothing more than a giant razor blade in a frame. The victim was placed so that his head was directly beneath the blade, generally on a tree stump or something like that. The blade was designed on an angle because it's a lot easier to get through the skin, the muscle, the connective tissue, the bone of the neck, millimeter by millimeter. The blade went through the neck in literally 1/100th of a second. Death was as instantaneous and as painless as death could possibly be. Now, I imagine that having to walk up onto the platform and lay one's head down on the stump was pretty horrifying and not a very pleasant experience. But insofar as the actual act of being killed, I can't imagine a quicker and more painless way to go. I suppose one of the most frequently asked questions about being beheaded by a guillotine is, does consciousness persist in the brain after it's been severed from the body? Neuroscience has taught us that the brain has probably 5, 6, perhaps even 7 seconds worth of reserves to continue metabolism after blood supply has been cut off. That may not seem like a long time until you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's got to be a really long time to realize that your head has just been removed from your body. If you did want to study this, I suppose you'd have to convince the victim to communicate with you. And so, you'd pick up the head right after it's been severed, you turn it around, you look right into its eyes and say, "Hey, are you in there?" And I'll blink once for yes and twice for no. And admittedly, either answer is going to indicate that there's some consciousness. Since it's unlikely that we're going to formally study this in the United States anytime soon, we're going to have to leave this to speculation.
To History Pod. The 25th of April 1792 saw the world's first use of the guillotine as a method of execution. Nicolas Jacques Pelletier, a French highwayman found guilty of killing a man during one of his robberies, was the guillotine's first, but by no means last, victim. Pelletier's status as a common criminal was significant. Prior to the French Revolution, beheading as a form of execution had been exclusively reserved for the nobility. Commoners were usually subjected to longer and arguably more painful deaths through hanging, or worse. To end the privilege of the nobility, the French National Assembly therefore made decapitation the only legal form of execution. It was recognised that manual beheading was, however, still a gruesome form of execution. On the 10th of October 1789, physician Joseph Guillotin argued that every execution should be both swift and mechanical. The National Assembly agreed, acknowledging that capital punishment should simply end life, not purposefully cause pain as well. Another physician, Antoine Louis, was appointed to lead a committee to develop a quick and efficient decapitation machine. Although Guillotin was a member of this committee, it is actually therefore Antoine Louis who is credited with the device's invention, even though it carries Guillotin's name. As for the highwayman Pelletier, his execution went smoothly, much to the disappointment of the crowd, who expected better entertainment. Excited to see the new machine in action, they left feeling disappointed at its speed and its efficiency.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, double honor to the apostles and elders and great millstone for giving us 100% truth, and blessed be to the elect. The title of this lesson will be Guillotine. Guillotine. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. Right. This devil Esau will put some of the true men of the Lord into concentration camps, where some will be tortured, and brothers will have to die because of the guillotine they will have to go through. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded from the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither has received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived a resound with Yahushua and thousands of years. Right. Some of the true men of the Lord of Yahweh Yahushua will have to die for this truth, man. You know, those that have faith in Yahweh Yahushua, it will come down to this right here. Either you take the mark or the guillotine. Now let's start with the mark. If you take the mark, here's a reward for you. This is what happens when you take the mark, which you should not take it. If you take it, you're done for. So like I'm trying to find it. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, and the presence of a holy angel, and his presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receive a mark on his name. So let's look at fire and brimstone. Basically, it's saying, if you take that karagma, just know you're gonna get destroyed. A lot of y'all that don't have faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah is gonna take that mother. The same ones that took the venom juice that we warned you about will be the same ones that are gonna take the CHIP. A lot of people gonna be taking CHIP, man. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna see a group of lines, man. Now, for those let's say those that don't take the MOTB, the karagma, or the CHIP. This would be you right here, if I can find it. Hold on. It's lucky I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. See if I fucking find it. This one right here. If you in this situation, just know if you make it past this, the Lord has a reward for you for having faith and enduring to the end. Right. The Lord probably gonna give you a crown for it. The Lord's willing, man. We have faith, man. The Lord gonna be happy giving you a special reward. Be part of that number, giving you that crown. Enduring to the end, man. Like the man said, it looks traumatizing though. Don't get me wrong, it looks traumatizing. But this is probably the most painless, most quickest death. But it will all determine if you have faith. That's why faith, at the end, when all hell breaks loose, you need faith. Without faith, man, you're done for. Those that are going to take the MOTB are going to be the ones that don't have faith. They're going to be trusting on Esau, that damn devil. So just remember, do not take this karagma, man. And remember, if you go past through this guillotine, the Lord has a special reward for you, man. I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders in Great Millstone for giving us 100% truth. And Shalom.